But even without the computer simulations, you can tell that the people.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be. It's going to be a little different. These are ADA handicap seating areas. You can see these railings around here.
Now, where the announcers? Are they on the same side?
That's the press box always faces the benches. Yeah. The press level is lit. We're going to end up there. It's lit up there. Now, one thing that happens when we're doing the arena, everything you do changes something else. By having the upper concourse, which is a huge advantage to our fans, it pushes the media level up one high. That would normally be the press box. But because the rake is relatively steep, they're not far back. They're higher, but they're not far back.
Because sometimes we watch hockey on different arenas. You get it looks better on TV. It seems closer.
Well, part of that's where that's where your camera positions, not where your broadcast.
Right, yeah.
The camera positions will be on this level. Center ice, see those areas jutting out? The one right in the middle, that will be our game camera position. It's considerably lower than the one in
Oh man.
You view the game on television dramatically. And if you watch games from newer arenas, that's what you see.
Yeah.
And so there was no play, there was no way, we've looked at that over and over the last 10, 15 years, there was no way to readjust those cameras. So again, people in Pittsburgh are used to seeing games from that level.
Yeah.
Now you see a little bit of the element of the glass wall. You see how the views get more dramatic as you move up. There's some sponsorship areas that are back there. You can probably imagine from what you see on TV, that angle is much lower and different in part.
There won't be seats here. This is like a box.
No, yeah, this is the bar. It's a bar. Yeah, the people that are going to see it's for access all the Before that, you may have heard the phrase sky boxes. That's because when they came up with the idea of these suites, there were existing arenas, there was no place else to put them but up high. So sky boxes became the rage. Then as people started building new arenas, Anaheim started moving them down to center ice, which changed the seating structure. And what most of those arenas did had a suite level and a club level above them. So the club seats were up there, and you had your private club level that you had access to. We tried to generate some more revenue in our arena in '96 when we weren't getting a new one. We wanted to put in club seats. We couldn't create a club level, so we decided, let's make the center ice seats our club seats. Best seats in the house to a lot of people. And so we just kind of pioneered that concept. As we started to research a new arena and talk to people about a club level, they said, what are you talking about a club level? Club seats are there. So our marketplace knew that as club seats. Okay, that's our marketplace. Now it's catching on. New Jersey built their arena with their club seats there as well. So everybody kind of looks at other people's ideas. And sometimes it was almost by accident that we did it. We didn't say, this is a really brilliant idea. like putting the outdoor screen out. We didn't say this. There are going to be 10,000 people down here watching games. Let's put up a screen and hope a couple of hundred people come down. You never know what's going to work. And this is one of those that now we pioneered it almost by accident. It's definitely what our market thinks we were definitely doing. New Jersey has other buildings we're looking at as well. Because those people get, for their price, they get what they consider the best seats in the house. Some of us may argue, I'd rather sit up a little higher, but many people want to sit right next to the action. So you have options for all sorts of people. You know, all the people who have all sorts of seating options.
Talking about where the cameras are?
Yeah, yes.
The broadcast cameras?
Yeah, Chris, we did okay when you were gone. No, just kidding. Welcome back to the board. But you may be able to talk about that a little more technically.
The broadcast cameras?
Yeah.
Well, we're just a lot lower. One of the problems at Mellon is we have our main cameras are one of the highest ones in the league. So the further you get away, the smaller everything seems. The game doesn't seem as fast. Down here it's nice because you're this close to the ice. At Mellon you would probably be above where our heads are right now. I mean, you guys have seen those 4 camera spots that come out. The other big thing is this whole middle section here that you're looking at is all TV cameras. So right now in the middle of Mellon we have 4. Here we can put 8. That means everybody that comes in can fit at least 3 cameras in. And we have a 3 feet. That's more ISO shots, more more follow cameras, more things. So that was a big thing. We actually even the way the seating. We looked at this building from a media perspective. So, your seats are your paying customers, they're your top priority. But we also thought from TV, how can we make sure we get the most out of TV? And that's where, the size of these sections actually comes into play a little bit. So we can fit more cameras across and things like that. So really excited. It's really going to improve how the broadcast looks at home. The game's when you watch a Penguins game from here, the action's going to look almost as fast as it really is because you're a lot closer, the players are bigger. Now, the other thing too, we had to raise it up because everybody sees the Yahoo and sticks his head up and puts the thing in, and so we're actually raising it up a little bit, and they're still not interfering with these people. So we got best of both worlds.
How far will the scoreboard?
Basically, the bottom of the scoreboard will be about 30 feet from the ice surface. We go by the bottom of the board.
Okay.
That's 30 feet. That's uniform across the league. So the punters aren't going to kick in Cowboy Stadium. So, Larry Murphy might not be able to play in the league with current scoreboard height things. Concord will be able to go. Yeah, Concord it can raise all the way up.
Pick that up.
Down to 22 minutes.
Really bad habit, like personifying like every item on here.
Best view of any restaurant you're going to have in town, unless you're on top of the building, spinning around somewhere. The seating is roughly the same as the one at Mellon, a little bit more, but there's not the big elevator shafts coming around in the middle if you've ever been in the Igloo Club. It's just a nice bigger area. You get the Igloo Club now, it's kind of just the way it was designed. You kind of the bar is up here, and this is nice and big and open, and it's going to have the high ceilings basically. The sprinklers come out. Bottom, that's about ceiling level there, so it's a nice big